We're going to build an Islamic windmill based on a design that's over 1,000 years old.
Will it do the job or just be blowing in the wind? History is full of inventors who've tried to change the world. But there's a fine line between genius and absurd.
Our team digs up strange inventions from history and brings them to life. We're gonna build these inventions from scratch.
And put them to the test.
And some of them might actually work. Jeremy MacPherson is an amateur historian and special effects artist who's worked on films like X-Men and Chicago.
Matt Hunter is a skilled carpenter and backyard inventor.
Together, we are the Re-Inventors.
Today, Matt and I are out here trying to grind grain by hand, but it sure is slow going.
More like impossible. This has got to be the most frustrating job I've ever had.
All right, cut it out, all right. Are you okay?
The fact that people in the third world still grind their grain this way is ridiculous.
It's amazing, really, because think of how tough you'd have to be in 30 minutes. You didn't do a thing.
There isn't enough flour in that thing to make a cupcake right now.
I'm glad I'm not hungry.
Yeah, look at this thing, just spins away constantly.
I know, this beast really changed civilization.
That's an understatement. When people discovered wind could do the work for them, life got a lot easier. The first sailboat was invented over 5,000 years ago, and that was just the beginning.
Soon, that power was put to use in making windmills that could grind grain. You may have thought the windmills originated in Holland. Well, the Islamic world was way ahead of it.
Yeah, well, I know for a fact there were windmills around long before this guy showed up.
I know, it blows my mind every time we look at this thing. 7th to 9th century, the Islamic windmill.
Oh yeah, it was made of like unbaked bricks.
All right, so check this out. This is weird. The millstones are on top in this one.
Yeah, plus look, all the blades in this thing are inside, not on the outside.
That's a big difference, too. And there's some sort of air intake here on the sides.
Right. Oh, cool.
It's working. All right, so here's a little 3D mock-up I've been tinkering with. It's got just a round shape on the outside, some portals here for the air to come through.
Yeah, very simple though. You got 3 or 4 blades inside, big stone on top. But this thing, man, it was like 2 stories tall.
That's literally a tall order, and we don't want to rush into such a large-scale project that may need a lot of fine-tuning.
So if we make a miniature version first, we can work out exactly what's needed.
The process takes us about 15 seconds. Just kidding. It actually takes over 6 hours to build our initial prototype.
All right, so not bad for scabbing it together, eh?
You know what? Pretty much to scale, I'd say. A bit of creative license up here, but not bad.
Let's take the window dressing off so we can see the inner workings.
All right, I'm gonna pop this on here so we can check out some RPMs. You wanna grab that fan, buddy?
I do have a fan here. Let's see here.
Now you want to fire right in the intake hole and out the...
Okay, so nothing?
Definitely resistance and friction right off the gate.
What's going on? How's that?
You know what? It's moving, buddy. It's moving. There it goes.
Oh!
There it goes. There it goes.
By itself. Look at that.
We're getting motion, so our model's working. But how will we judge the success of the actual mill? If we can bake a loaf of bread from the flour we've made, that is proof positive.
But there are scientific ways too, starting with energy efficiency.
Really, there's no point in having it if you can do it just as well with your hands.
Yeah.
And you saw how hard that was, right?
Absolutely.
And tied with that is the RPMs and speed. I mean, is this thing gonna go fast enough that we're gonna grind something that's usable?
Well, there's a lot of drag on those stones, right?
Yeah.
It's really got to get that thing torquing around.
And then adaptability. In terms of the original patents, the ones we were looking at made of mud brick, they were stationary, at least in the original design. So if we can turn this to catch the wind, because we just saw right now, it has to be perfect.
We can spin this thing into position anywhere we want. We're not relying on the prevailing winds.
Exactly. So the next thing is build the big one.
Absolutely. Let's make this thing full size,
Right
buddy.
on.
Re-Inventors build team member Glenn Jardine joins us at the workshop to help us build this monster.
So I guess we got to figure out our overall diameter is going to be roughly what on this 12-foot structure? Maybe 6 or 7 feet?
7.5 feet, I think, right?
Yeah, about so.
Okay.
Obviously our structure that sits over the dowel in the center, and then want to create some kind of a curved wing that's going to come off this thing, right? So if you guys want to form that up, is that what we're kind of looking for?
Like a mustache?
With our hub in here?
Shouldn't these be opposite?
Yeah, this one should be down here, I guess, right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
So then you guys want to form that up, I guess make one, then just start making templates out of it.
That sounds good.
Well, we got a pretty good start in this baby, but can we really build this invention to scale?
And more importantly, can it do a better job than that? Matt and I, along with carpenter Glenn Jardine, are hard at work building a windmill that first saw the light of day over 1,000 years ago in the Middle East.
Right now, we're sorting out how to configure the supports that hold the sails so that they catch the most wind and ultimately turn the mill's grinding stones.
She's good and snug, that's for sure.
Hey Glenn, how do you feel about finishing off this wall for us?
Excellent.
Nice.
I got a case for you.
Check this out, buddy.
Woo, looks like a palm tree, I love it.
Nice, eh?
And it spins.
That should catch a lot of wind once it's going.
Yeah, but you know what, man? This thing is massive. It's not 2 stories, but it's a big unit. We're gonna need tons of air.
Yeah, and along with that question, we need to find a spot that's got a lot of wind where we can build this to drive it. Help from Mother Nature.
Yeah, top of a hill, because we want tons of wind, dude. Let's go source it out.
Good plan.
In fact, I think I know the perfect place.
This must be the place, guy. I like it.
Certainly picturesque, man. And there's a lot of wind coming up the crest of this hill, eh?
Oh yeah, the thermal's coming up from that valley, just pumping up this face here.
Yeah, this is the perfect testing ground, man. Yep.
With all this wind power, it seems strange that there aren't more windmills around. It used to be that windmills dotted the countryside, up to the Depression years of the 1930s, after which they were phased out and replaced by automation.
Now, in these environmentally conscious times, finding clean energy sources is pretty important. And suddenly, everything old is new again. Well, back to work.
Well, I'm happy to report the build is going very well. We're just putting some finishing touches on the top section of the main structure, and it's really coming together now.
Looks like everything's under control at the workshop, so it's a good time to look for material for the millstones. I remember seeing some granite out in the country, and that's where I'm headed. Well, what do you know? Could it be that this is the perfect piece of granite?
Buddy, what's up?
Jer, how you doing? I'm good. I think I found what we're looking for.
No way, that's great, buddy.
Nice piece of granite here, about 4 inches thick. Pretty sure I can get 2 16-inch diameter wheels out of this thing.
Nice, get her done.
Okay, man.
That's great. Got 2 millstones.
We've arranged to have the stones shaped and holes drilled through their center so they can be placed onto the windmill's vertical shaft.
When the sails turn, the millstones will rotate and grind against each other. When grain is fed in between the stones, that's when our flour's made.
We found a piece of granite, and now we're drilling the holes and getting an area where we can actually have the grain feed down into the grinding surface. It's really cool.
A lot of the work is done by sandblasting. The sandblaster helps shape specific parts of the stone and also creates small channels for the grain to be fed into.
With the millstones ready to go, we need to concentrate on putting the sails into place.
Everything is right on schedule. Only thing is, I'm starting to worry that we're not going to get this thing out of the building.
We're gonna have trouble getting it out the door. Why don't we just do the finished building on site?
Yeah, all we have left is the roof structure to
Right.
protect the stones, so just do it right there.
Quick slap and tickle there.
Good enough.
Wow, this thing is really huge, and we're hardly making it up the hill. Looks like this is our first test.
It's pretty funny, I've driven a lot of logging roads with trailers, but they were flat. This hill adds a whole different dimension, literally. And this thing is heavy, but to keep it steady in the wind, it's gotta be, so onward and upward. It's like a fun house in here.
Did you put on the parking brake, right?
I hope so.
Finally, we can put this together and see it in all its glory for the first time.
So guys, I know we're almost there, really.
It's almost going too smoothly.
It is. You want to just rip through throwing the roof on, finish the couple walls up there, and maybe get some testing done?
Bottom line is we still gotta make flour.
That's true.
All right. Well, we're getting the last of the roof together down here on the ground. We're gonna hoist it up into place once these guys have the second story in. That area is for protecting the grindstones. Once they're assembled, we'll pop the grindstone into place, give it a test run.
We still have to cut out the wind portholes, but we'll wait until just before testing begins so that we can be sure about the direction of the wind.
Can you get the reach around, or are you okay there?
That's a lot of hole. Oh, yeah. Up 2, buddy.
Up 2. These things are weighty, dude.
Well, I won't have to get to the gym anytime soon. This is like weightlifting plus.
The wheel, what do you think?
Oh, we've definitely reinvented something.
Hey, there's another invention
Maybe a
we should
hernia.
discuss. The pulley. Why didn't we bring one?
I just reinvented the hernia, I'll tell you that.
Trust me, I don't got it easy up here.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Take it away, pal.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna
Oh,
want it.
watch
You're gonna...
the sides, buddy.
Come on, give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
Oh.
I got. What's your 8x10 there, buddy?
Imagine that's my teeth. Oh.
Oof.
You on it? Okay.
Man.
Nice.
Next time we'll make these out of styrofoam.
Let's make it next one 30 feet high.
Matt loses the coin flip, so he gets the honor of adding the finishing touches to our Islamic windmill. As long as his back doesn't give out.
That thing's not going anywhere.
Mr. Detail here.
Oh, the Widowmaker.
That's right.
Look at this, huh? So these cool grooves will send the ground grain out as flour into the trough.
I know, it's nice, eh?
Killer.
All right.
And what's on top here? This...
Wash your fingies. That's the funnel for collecting the grain towards the center.
Oh, that is awesome.
It's the grinder.
Okay, cool. We'll get the grain.
What?
Let's get the grain.
You said you were bringing the grain, man.
No, the grain was on your list, guy.
What? I always bring the grain.
Yeah, I always bring the grain.
Just get the grain.
Well, gee, bring your own grain, guy. It's the last time, dude.
Get the grain alcohol.
I can't believe Matt forgot to bring the grain.
I can't believe Jeremy forgot to bring the grain. Oh, but no grain might be the least of our problems.
We're building a 1,000-year-old Islamic windmill, and we've got most of it in place, but we still have to cut out the wind portals.
We've waited until now to see where the wind is coming from. Then we can move on to our first test.
Phase 1 is a biggie, just to find out if this thing can actually catch some wind. We've got our holes cut out, and it looks like our hard work is paying off.
Now that's the right direction, man.
Not bad.
All right, all right.
Not quite enough to make me happy. I really think we should maybe vent that panel right there.
Got him? That's better. That's better. Now we're getting some float.
Hey, nice.
look at the
nice.
RPMs, man.
Very nice.
From our first test, we know the sails move, but will they turn the millstones and actually grind grain? Phase 2 is next.
3, 2, 1. Brake is out. Come on, baby.
Ah, instant start. Look at
Nice,
that.
nice, nice. Let's get that wind going.
Yeah, come on, wind.
Okay.
Don't die on me now.
So what do you think?
Oh, I
Momentum
just-
first and then drop some grain
I
in?
just want to try some grain. Let me try.
Feed it, feed it. Nice. That hopper works
Oh,
great.
listen to that. Grumble.
Oh, awesome.
Grumble.
So it's bearing down, huh?
See, yeah.
What's
That
happening
feeder worked really well. It's like augering it in there. Okay. Well, the thing that really amazes me is it's such an archaic idea, like over 1,000 years ago, and it really is an engineering feat.
Well, the cool thing too is that there's absolutely no impact on the environment.
So far, this is a win-win situation.
It goes.
I think it's time for phase 3, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's time to compare this super ancient device to your 21st century body.
That's right, man. So I'm gonna throw my heart monitor on.
All right.
See which one of these is more efficient.
Okay, I'm getting ready to feel sorry for you.
The plan is for Matt to grind grain by hand for 30 minutes and see how much flour he produces compared to the Islamic windmill.
And by wearing a small computer watch, we'll be able to measure my heart rate and calories expended.
Go, and this time don't hold back.
Pull your guy.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
How you doing there, guy? What's happening, buddy?
I can barely see it for the sweat in my brow.
Yeah,
How you doing?
that might be my sweat actually flying up there onto your brow.
Matt's working pretty hard. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost.
I might need to get some of your weed. I'm almost done up here.
This is a killer. How's our time? Close to like 20 minutes now?
Start conserving your energy, buddy. You got a long way to go.
I don't know if Matt's ever sweat so much, but it's easy to see that this contest is no contest.
What are you talking about? You're a marathon runner here. All right, time. Good effort. And honestly, you made, here's a little bit, like just over a teaspoon of usable grain.
Yeah, so if I'm gonna make a loaf of bread, I'm gonna burn probably in excess of 2,000 calories.
You know what, resting, you probably use about 2,000 calories just to survive a day.
Man, unbelievable. See, it's totally inefficient.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder if it would get any better if you just had more people pounding it. Like,
You know what? I was hoping you'd say that.
yeah.
I took the liberty of inviting a few of my bigger buddies out to give me a hand. They're coming up the hill now.
We've called in some brawny dudes for a serious man versus machine test. If these national rugby champions can't make a pile of flour from this grain, no one can.
And with our handy heart rate monitor, we're keeping tabs on the calories they're burning.
One, breaks out. Let's go. Yeah, watch that flour fly, gentlemen. Down the line. Jared, what's going on,
I
buddy?
think they're working harder than me, man. It seems to be working pretty easily. I
Nice.
just keep adding.
Here comes the Gus.
There we go.
Here comes the Gus. Guys, how you doing? How's it feel there, Paul?
Feels pretty good.
Nice. Let's go. It's only 50 seconds, guys. Let's go. How's it going, Jared?
Matt, I'm honestly on my second loaf up here, I swear. This thing's cooking.
This
I
thing
feel
is
bad for
cranking
those
right
guys.
now. This thing is absolutely cranking right now.
Actually, I'm gonna need some more wheat berries in a minute.
I'm absolutely amazed at how efficiently this thing's turning.
Very handy.
Come on, guys, don't let up. Dude, I leave for 1 second. What happens?
I hate to say it, but at the end of the day, the big guys are no match for the Islamic windmill.
Okay, guys. Down to the final 2 minutes. Give me that finishing kick. Let's go. Man, that's the closing scrum, man. How you making up here,
I'm
Gerald?
pretty good. I made some quick calculations. I think I burned about 10 calories or so in the last half hour.
I probably burned just 10 going back and forth between the two here. But these guys are going crazy, man. Like, they must be burning hundreds of calories. Guys, let's go. This is the finishing kick now. 10 seconds. Give me some flour, baby. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Nice job, guys. All right, why don't you guys take a knee? How'd you do, Jero?
I'm pretty impressed, man. Very impressed.
Let's see some quantities.
For just that time, check this out.
Wow, that's a nice grind.
Just that time. All I had to do was keep feeding it back in because it comes out sometimes a little bit rough.
Come on down and check on the fellas.
Let's see what they got.
I'm really happy with the results from the windmill. Now I want to see how they compare with the rugby guys.
Just over 500 calories in a half hour.
And you know what?
That's a lot.
There's definitely some flour in here.
Yeah,
A
low
lot
grade
of grain.
quality though, I'd say.
Hey, easy. These guys work pretty hard today.
So if it takes 500 calories per man to grind enough flour for a loaf of bread, our 4 guys have used up 2,000 calories. And since a loaf of bread is about 2,000 calories, the guys are just working to replace the energy they've spent.
If a culture is working all day just to feed itself, that doesn't leave much room for progress. No wonder the mill was invented.
But speaking of bread, that takes us to the last and tastiest of tests. We're comparing the flour the rugby guys made with the flour from the mill and seeing which makes better bread.
Helping us is Lisa, who learned the secrets of bread making from her grandmother.
Let's see what kind of production we got from each of our situations. From the rugby guys, 330 measly grams.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it, for like a half hour pounding.
They went through tons of calories too, right?
yeah.
Okay, as far as our Islamic windmill, nice, 660 grams.
660. Not bad. You know, that's my little baby performer. Is there anything you can tell us about these 2 different flours we've made?
Well, this one, it's kind of rough. It's going to make a more denser, smaller loaf.
Right.
And this one looks more flour-like.
Yeah, it's gonna make a better, like more fluffy, bigger loaf.
Okay, so fluffy, nice loaf of bread, doorstop, basically.
Pretty much.
Well, let's get down to business here. Let's
Yeah,
make
show us some
bread.
magic tricks. Under Lisa's direction, Matt and I shape our flour into what will hopefully be a palatable food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wanna fold it over,
Hold it.
I need more.
Is that right?
This is rough stuff.
kind of.
Is this how you get the fluffy loaf? Is that right?
Oh, mine just made a fart noise.
Can you show me how to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
So you're gonna make an ashtray out of this one?
I'm making an ashtray.
All right, this is good fun. I like it.
You know, that windmill, buddy, is just spinning away on top of that hill right now while we're here.
I know, it is kind of sad because really, I'm sure there's got to be a way to harness some energy from that thing. You know?
That is an awesome idea.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Lise, can we leave you to this and meet you back here in about an hour?
Sure?
Awesome. I can keep this?
Yes, you
Okay.
can keep that.
We just couldn't resist seeing if this thing can generate some electricity.
So we've rigged up a crude but effective device where we can actually read how much electricity this thing is producing. awesome. Look at that, we're actually cranking some amps.
We are. We're getting some good readings here. You know, it's so funny because this is obviously preschool. You know, like if we had a bigger wheel up here, a better set up here, in a battery pack, you know, we could really be storing some energy.
Well, right now we could probably run a couple of 100-watt bulbs off what's happening here.
Surprising fact too, because this is like a 1,000-year-old device we're sitting in here with a modern-day application, man. It's crazy.
It's
eh?
pretty cool, man, and nothing bad against the environment.
You got it. Hey, you know what though? I think our bread's probably almost ready. You want to check it out?
For sure.
Lisa has finished baking the breads, and now we're joined by national competitive pastry judge Linda Brown to help us determine which bread is better. Linda is looking for 4 things: appearance, texture, flavor, and smell.
Well, this one looks too close to call.
I know. I think there's an obvious winner.
Let's cut these open.
It's cutting not too
Easy
badly.
on your fingers.
Oh, the
It's cutting not
aroma.
too badly. Yes, it is.
Oh, that one's
Look
dense.
at the cell structure. Very, very small. Very, very dense.
It looks like a polenta.
Nutty color, too.
Yeah, that'd be nice with some cheese and like tomato
Okay, so let's
sauce
open
or
up number
something.
2 here,
Okay,
Linda.
Number 2.
Good.
Much softer, much lighter.
Oh,
And the
it's
knife
like a
is just
croissant.
going through very, very easily.
Okay, well, you know, I can't wait. I'm gonna try this little tough loaf over here.
I sense your excitement. I feel like this one should be decanted. What's the nose like on that one?
Smells like all the ingredients still. That's a big problem for me, right there.
It smells like the cedar that crushed it. Concrete. Is
The
it?
taste is okay. It's a gummy taste,
Yeah.
if I had to characterize it.
Good. Okay, so that's out.
That one's out for me. I want to have some just regular bread now. This one feels much fluffier.
That looks like bread.
Oh, this one harkens back to a bygone era. It's sort of light and airy. It's delicious. It's a great bread.
Based on what I see here, fellas, considering the kind of the heaviness and kind of the little bit of an off flavor, the appearance and whatever, I kind of go for that.
Wow.
I really do. I
Once
think
again,
that's a
Jer,
much-
you're the winner.
Oh man,
You get kissed by the pretty girl. I can't believe it. The medal around your neck.
Glasses off. Good. Well, you know what? This is crazy because this is really solid gold proof that like brains can beat brawn once and for all, right?
Okay, you know what? We got some unfinished business back at the Windmill.
We do.
Thank you very much,
Thank
ladies.
you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
We'll
guys.
see you again.
You're welcome.
Feel free to eat that small loaf. Well, Jer,
Yes,
the end of another perfect day.
I know. And you know what? For the first time, we can actually smell the victory here.
Well, what I learned today was that for civilizations to advance, they really have to produce a surplus, right? They can't just keep their heads above water.
Right, and this guy went over and above. I mean, 1,000-year-old device you can harness energy from, man.
That was a bonus.
Yeah, right. So where are you gonna go with me? You gonna go patent approved or patent denied?
Buddy, patent approved, man.
I can't deny it.